Now it's time to talk about setting your classroom up. Setting your classroom up is one of those things that it's important, but it might not be your top priority when you're first walking into your classroom. Well, anyway, doing this can take a lot of time. Don't underestimate how much time it'll take to make an entire classroom look presentable. But the first step towards doing this would be to sit in your student seats and just look around the room. See what your kids will be seeing when they sit in their seats. Most classrooms are just noisy. They're visually noisy. There's stuff everywhere. All the walls are covered. In some places it's bright colors. It's too much. And if you're a student who's easily distracted, that might actually be taking away from the experience in the classroom. So I like to think that less is more and simple is best. If you can take things down and put a quote on that wall instead of, 2 bulletin boards full of stuff. Put simple things that are meaningful to you and that you will refer to and talk up. Pre-made posters, as great as they are largely ignored. If you ask a student, hey, what posters are on this wall of that classroom? A lot of them won't be able to tell you, even if they've been in that classroom for an entire year. So I would rather do something that's meaningful to me and that I will actually refer to on a regular basis in front of my students than put up a couple of pre-made posters. If you refer to the posters, if you point at them and say, hey, that's a great example of what this poster is saying, then that's great. You should do it. But if it's just going to be on the wall, it's pretty much going to be ignored. Someday, it'd be great to make your classroom awesome looking. I have another course that goes into how to do some cool things in a space to make it look really neat. Check it out if you have the budget, the time, the space that you want to do cool things with. In the meantime, though, less is more. Get rid of clutter. Get rid of all the stuff that's covering the walls if it's just too much. Try to cut down on the visual noise and make sure you're looking at your classroom from where your students sit.